Hey, In2Picklers, in this video, we're going to let you test your scoring acumen. This is not for the faint of heart. This is the beginning of the game. We have the blue team on the left, the yellow team on the right. The yellow team will start the game serving. The E stands for the player who started the game first, serving for his or her team. And the O is the odd player. So the player who started on the right's E, and the player who started the game on the left is O. Let's get into it. I told you this wasn't for the faint of heart. The two teams have taken a timeout. They've come back to the court. You know the score before the side out was 3-2-2, yellow team serving. The score after the side out is 5-3-1, blue team serving. You have to figure out where do the returners stand, where do the servers stand, and who is the correct server. I'll put the score up again, pause it here so that you have time to solve it, and we'll come back and answer it. Subscribe below so you stay on top of all our pickleball content. If you're not able to solve this puzzle, we have a refresher video. I'll link to it above and below so you can take a look at that. Let's start with the return side first. That's always an easier solution. Because the score was 3-2-2 for the yellow team at the side out, we know that the blue team is the serve team now and the yellow team is the return team now. The main number we want to focus on here is the current score number of 3, which is the same as the score before the side out of 3. That tells us the position of the return team. Because it's a 3, the odd player or the O player will be on the right, and the even player will be on the left. We can't yet put them up and back because we don't yet know who the returner is until we figure out who the server is and where the server is serving from. Let's switch over to the serve side. First, figure out who the server is. That way we can get rid of the old score. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Score at the side out was 2-3-1. What that means is that when the ball came over to the blue team to serve, the score was 2. Meaning that the server at the time of the side out or at the point of the side out was the E player or the even player. At the time of the side out, the score would have been 2-3-1 with the even player being server number 1. The current score is 5-3-1, meaning that the even player is still the server. What we don't yet know is from where the even player needs to serve, which side of the court, the left or right. We can set the old score aside now. We're going to focus on another number. Now we're going to look at the 5 in the current score. What the 5 tells us is that the even player should not be on the right side of the court. If the even player is on the right side of the court and serves, that would be a fault. Rather, the even player should be on the left side of the court, and the odd player should be on the right side of the court because of the 5. Now that we know who the server is and from where the server will be serving from, we can put the return team in position and start the next point. If you're ready for another one, let's try one more. You'll see the current score and score before side out here. Same thing you want to figure out, the returners, the servers, and the correct server. Pause the video again here so you can figure out the solution. Same as before, we're going to do the return side first. We're just going a little bit faster this time. We're not going to go through each step as in depth as last time. So looking at the return side first, we look at the current score and score before side out, 6-3-2, 3-2-2. The 3 is the operative number there, meaning that the odd player would be on the right, the even player would be on the left. Let's figure out who the server is now. The score at side out was 2-3-1, meaning that the even player was the first server after the side out. The current score, however, is 6-3-2, meaning that the odd player now is the second server. Which side should the odd player be on here? The score being 6-3-2 means the even player is on the right, the odd player is on the left, and the return team can be put in position to start the point. Let's start the last one here. You'll have this current score and score before side out. Same questions again. Pause the video again so you can solve the scoring question. Once again, we'll start with the return side. We're just going to kind of fly through this point. So the score at the side out was 6-5-2. Current score is 6-6-2. So 6 is the operative number there, meaning that the even player would be on the right, the odd player would be on the left. Score at the side out was 5-6-1, meaning that the odd player would have been the first server. But because it's the second server, that means you have the even server serving. And because the score is 6-6-2, we're going to have the even player serving from the right and the odd player on the left. That's enough work for today. If you need help with your scoring, check out our video on scoring. We also have a book called Play Pickleball that goes into scoring in a bunch of detail. I'll link to some other videos and playlists here for you to continue your pickleball education. Stay safe out there.